one of the most difficult things is when the committee gets together. As I said before, I can go through each one of the bios of the young people we just read, and everyone is deserving, and it's so hard. The committee gets together, and I can tell you it's a little bit like a war room, like the NFL draft day, and it really gets down to finding those individuals that just were exemplary in just every part of what we consider makes up the L3 standard. So I get the privilege of actually introducing our first. So the top 3 L3 Leadership Awards, you can see those people in your program, and I get the honor of introducing Mr. Justin Kaysen. You can sit down first. It's a little bit like a roast, Justin. I just can't let you come up here and get an award. If you know Justin, and those of you who are visiting Justin, I'm just going to start out by saying, "What up, boss?" Everything Justin does, he calls me on the phone, stops by the office, sees me on campus. "What up, boss?" "What up, Justin? How you doing?" And I'm going to tell a few stories on Justin because this is awesome that I get to do this. But Dean Adams and I, every year on orientation weekend, we kind of sit back, we kind of get up against the wall, and we take it all in. We see all these young people visiting campus. We kind of go, yep, yep, yep. And you can kind of spot, look, some of my Residence Life folks are laughing, and you can kind of spot people and you go, what's that guy all about? What's that girl all about? What's going on there? What do you think? Oh, that one's going to be a handful, and you kind of go on and on. Well, we see Justin, and we're kind of like, check out that weird cat. I remember that conversation with Dean Adams 4 years ago, and we were like, what is that guy all about? He never stopped smiling. And 4 years later, he can't stop smiling. He is still smiling. I had some people watching him. I was a little nervous. He's a little loopy or anything like that, but he's turned out to be just an absolute terrific gentleman. Drew Sadler, our former SGA president, also one of the candidates last year to win the L3 award. Every year I meet with SGA, the president and the staff, vice president. I'll say, help me spot and point out to me young people that you see in the student body that are coming along, people that you see that are growing, people that you think are the future leaders as we start to cultivate our next group of students. And I remember Drew said to me, he goes, I've got this guy on the cabinet, man, he is crazy, but he's just do anything. I said, who is it? He said, Justin Kaysen. He said, Justin Kaysen will do just about anything. There's nothing that young man won't do. And I just jotted down a few things. He's a member of Life, right? Okay, I knew I had that right. He's an RA for multiple years. And if you know what an RA, resident assistant in the dormitories, that means he's answering calls, going all over the place, sitting desk duty, doing safety checks, all that kind of stuff. Internship too, DC, correct? Okay. Intramurals, recreation. I know Miss Tricia, Dr. Day's here. He does a great job with that. Intramurals, he is up there planning activities and getting everyone involved. SGA cabinet member before becoming our student government president. And I just think that's just a snapshot into the things that he does. And the quick story I'll tell on Justin is I'll tell the pizza story. And I get a phone call every SGA president. I'm on speed dial, I guess. They get my phone number. I'm on speed dial. And Justin's been this great SGA president. He's hardly called me. Beginning of the year, I'm thinking, man, this guy's got it together. He hasn't had to call me for anything. I keep calling him. Justin, you okay? I got it, boss. Tell me about this event you got coming up. I got it, boss. He tells me about what his staff is doing. He always is, giving thumbs up to the people on the staff for all the great job they're doing. Sounds like he's got it together. My phone rings one night. It's couch night. Couch night at Lindsey Wilson College Soccer. The student body, the student body lines the field with couches they bring out of the dormitory, and everyone gets to go sit down along the sidelines of the field. Well, SGA sponsors Couch Night, and what they do is they buy pizzas for all the groups of students on the couches. So there's, how many couches? 56 couches this year, so that's a lot of pizzas. And they buy extra because there's some stragglers that don't have couches, and we try to make sure everybody gets some pizza. Well, there's this panicky voice on the other side. I see the caller ID. It says Justin. I said, okay, I answer the phone. Boss, I got trouble, boss. What's the matter, Justin? I locked all the pizzas in the van. So I just kind of calmly walk. I was over at couch night. I would kind of walk over. Justin, what's going on? Justin has about 5, 6 guys, and they are trying everything to break into his Astro van, I think it is. And they're wearing it out, and they are pulling on doors. They've got coat hangers. And I remember Joey Williams was there. So those of you who know me know him from New York City. I grew up there my whole life, and I know a few tricks. And it's called the Witness Protection Program for a reason. So I went around to the other side so the gentleman couldn't see me, and I opened the door pretty quickly. Justin got the pizzas out to everybody, and no one ever knew different. The next morning, first thing next morning, my coffee's still hot in my hand. Here's Justin. And I even wrote it down. He said, he comes in, boss, I'm not the guy. Maybe I'm not the guy. I screwed it all up. You know, man, people were counting on me, and I screwed it all up. And it had been a tough week for Justin that week. There was a lot of events that week. And even though I kept checking on him, he said he had it all together. But in leadership, you take on different things, and you struggle sometimes. Well, he was struggling, and he was sharing his passion. And at the end of it, I said, Justin, you're exactly the guy for the job because of this right here. You care that much to be up here this morning, ready to resign your position because you think that maybe if the college could use the student body could use someone better. You're exactly the guy I want. You're a guy who sees an opportunity and that you'll get better. And so I'm very proud tonight to introduce Justin Kaysen as one of our Leadership Award Banquet recipients.